So then here we have the circle color when the item is finished, when the item starts, the triangle color, item ends, item starts. Remember, this time is in hours. This is just demolecularization time. It's kind of made with the amount of textures. We are like creating a material instance dynamic and swapping these textures, and it's well calculated for the best code texture that end screen to stay there for something like 1.2 or 1.5 second. I don't really recommend to change it. Of course it's doable, but I think it's pointless. It's not gonna make your game better or worse depending on this time. It's nice to have some minimum there. I wouldn't recommend it to shorten up, because then you will run into issues with the voice lines. So I suggest don't touch it. Interaction protection interval, that's mainly when clicking inside of the widget, because remember, it's all soft references and we don't want some fanatic to click it too fast and perhaps the texture is not loaded correctly, and when you exit of the menu it's not gonna be the same. So we prevent that by interaction time. You don't need to touch it. I think it works good. Now we have default rotation when spinning material. I mean, yes, if you change your new custom materials then you are gonna have to adjust these, but otherwise I would suggest don't touch. Here you can adjust the text, but then if you adjust the text you might adjust the position and the size. Materials for the text render components or text render actors we will find later on down. Again, here are the locations and rotations of when this item window is becoming bigger or smaller depending on the code. Sometimes it's a big frame with a big image, sometimes it's a smaller frame. I suggest make your life easy, don't touch. Again, these offsets can be used for the exact positioning of the interaction widget. If you don't like the position where the interaction widget is showing, you can adjust it by these offsets. Here you are adjusting the text render component. You just have to figure out which one is which. Ideally save this, or you can always go back to default, I believe. These, I don't think you will be changing it because it's written in C++, so unless you can change stuff in C++, then it's don't touch. And here we start with materials. That's something very interesting. That's something that you guys should customize. These are the material instances, and these from here are the materials which will be used to create material instance dynamics, where we have tons of functions. If you guys go here and you right click and you search, scroll down for NMS actor, you're going to find a lot of set. These are the init functions for the material instances. So they are created from these materials, which are the soft references. They are then created all inside of the update NMS state function within the C++ code. So in case you are planning any major changes, you would have to be able to deal with the C++ code. I suggest as a blueprint user, don't touch unless you know what you are doing. And then the real good functions are here: set MID, whatever. Yeah, they are all exposed. So then we have some sounds. You know, I just made my amateur voice stuff, because for the copyrights issues I can't use the AI generated stuff, but of course you might want to change it or make your own customs. I have included few code textures which take surprisingly quite a bit of work, and there we also have the attenuation asset based on this variable that will be used in the play sound functions. The best place to look for your customization is in these blueprint implementable functions. And most of them are controlled by the timeline, so you can play with the different values, very easy to prototype to your own custom liking. And as you can see, there will be a lot of functions exposed to see how they can be used. And also in the BP_PC, when you click on the interact and you go through these collapsed graphs, you will find how these C++ functions can be used in blueprints. So use that as a guideline to customize the system, and any questions, please ask. So please don't forget to leave a review, and once you leave a review, click on the Discord link and please join on the Discord. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching. If you have made it so far, then congratulations. And I hope you will enjoy spawning items in style.